a career mentoring platform. Today we are come up with one more interesting video on profit and loss topic. In the last session we covered the basic part of introduction on profit and loss. Hope all of you gone through that video. If anyone has missed that previous session on profit and loss, try to watch that video first and come to this video now. In this session we mainly discuss about profit and loss concept model 2 based. So let us start with the introduction part of this model 2 on profit and loss concept. So in order to understand this concept clearly, let us assume that you are running a lemonade shop. So this example problem we already take considered it in the first model also, while in the introduction part also. Let us assume that you are running a lemonade shop. In the previous video also we considered this example to understand the basic introduction part. And now you bought what means you bought a crate of lemons. You bought a crate of lemons for how much means let us assume you bought it for rupees 20 rupees. And now you need to get or you need to make some profits by selling this. You need to get some profit by selling this lemonade. Now your goal is to figure out how much you need to sell or how much you need to sell each cup of lemonade to make some profit. Let us assume you need to make a 10 percentage profit on this item. So what we are considering an example here is, let us assume you are running a lemonade shop and you went to the shop and buy a crate of lemons for 20 rupees. Now your goal is to get some profit by selling those lemonades, and now your goal is to find how much profit or what is the selling price of each cup of lemonade in order to gain 10 percentage profit on the whole transaction here. So let us try to break down this example here. So here the cost price of lemonades we take it as 20 rupees, or the amount you spent on lemonades was 20 rupees. And what you need to do, you need to get a profit of 10 percentage on the whole transaction. Now what you need to do, you need to find the selling price of each cup of lemonade. So here he gave the cost price he has given and the profit is also given to us. Now in the last session we discussed the formula for profit and loss is equal. So let us revise the formulas that we discussed in the previous session here. So profit will be equals to selling price minus cost price. And as we said in the previous session that when we are discussing about profit means, it is always selling price is always greater than the cost price of an item. Selling price is always greater than the cost price of an item. Suppose if you want to find the percentage of profit here, if you want the percentage of profit here, that will be profit divided by the cost price into 100. So I already told that whether the profit or loss, it is always dependent on the cost price of an item. So in this problem, let us try to find the selling price of an. In order to get the selling price of an, what is the formula involved in this? So from this formula only we derive this. So that is selling price will be equals to cost price plus cost price into percentage of profit divided by 100. So how you got this formula? If we rearrange this above equation, you will get this type of formula. So these formulas we already explained in the last session also. Hope you remember. But we try to solve majority of the problems by without remembering these formulas also. But for the time being, try to remember if you want to solve by using the formula approach here. Next, let us try to solve this one by using the formula approach here. Now I need to find the selling price of each cup of lemonade here. So selling price here, I know the cost price. What is the cost price here? Again, cost price is 20 rupees. 20 plus 20 into what is the profit I need to get on the whole transaction here? So I need to get a profit of 10 percentage on this transaction. 10 divided by 100. So this 0, 0 and 0 get cancelled here. So the selling price of each cup of lemonade, I need to sell that one for 22 rupees. 22 rupees. This is by applying the formula approach here. This is applying the formula approach here. But if you try to solve this one by using the formula approach, sometimes you may miss the or you may forget the formula also in applying the exam. So without remembering the formula, how can you solve this one? So let us try to see here. Let us try to see here. First one by using the ratio approach. Last one by using the ratio approach. So first we consider cost price here and selling price here. Cost price and selling prices. In order to solve this one by using the ratios approach, you need to remember the percentage identities or percentage values here. Percentage identity. I already told you in the last session also how to remember the percentage identities here. In the last session also we told that we need to try to remember the percentage identity. So here we gave 10 percentage. How you write 10 percentage in fraction form here is 10 percentage in fraction form can be written as a 1 by 10. So this numerator value we call it as a profit here, and the denominator value we call it as a cost price here. So always remember that the denominator value will consider it as a cost price here. So what is the cost price here? The cost price will be here 10 parts here, and we need to find the selling price here. So here if we are getting a profit here. If we are getting a profit, we consider it as a positive symbol here. Then what is the selling price here? We know the profit will be equals to SP minus CP. So here the profit is 1 and SP is 1 minus 10. That will be equals to SP value will get it as 11. So SP value will get it as 11 here. And in the question, the cost price value gave it as 20, which means one part will be equals to how much means one part will be equals to 2. Then what will be equals to 11 parts? 11 parts will be equals to 22. So in the previous scenario, by applying the formula approach, we get the same answer. But if you remember this percentage values, percentage fractions, you will be able to get the answers in an easy manner here. You'll be able to get the answer in an easy manner. Otherwise, it can also be solved in another way also. So let us assume CP always to be 100 percentage. Let us assume CP always to be 100 percentage here. Let us assume CP always to be 100 percentage here. 100 percentage. This 100 percentage value gave it as 20 rupees, 20 rupees, and he has to get a profit of 10 percentage here, which means it will be equals to 110 percentage. We need to find this value here. So what it will be equals to? It will be equals to 0.2. So it is also 0.2. So if we multiply 0.2 into 110, that will be equals to 20. So in this manner also you'll get the answer. All you need to do is you need to practice more number of. So this is about the basic example on a lemonade shop and how to get the profit or how to get the selling price if say cost price and the profit were given in the question here. Let us consider one more scenario here. Let us consider one more scenario. Let us consider one more scenario based on the same example here. Imagine that you own a clothing shop. You own a clothing store. You own a clothing store and you have purchased a set of t-shirts at a wholesale price. At a wholesale price, let us assume that you bought some x number of t-shirts. At each t-shirt will cost, let us assume 342 rupees. Each t-shirt cost will be 342 rupees. Now you need to make a profit of 16 2 by 3 percentage profit. You need to make a profit of 16 2 by 3 profit on each t-shirt when you sell them. So what is the scenario here? Let us consider the second scenario here is so you own a cloth store and when you purchased a set of t-shirts at a wholesale price, and let us assume that you bought some x number of t-shirts and the cost of each t-shirt will be 342 rupees per each piece or piece of t-shirt, and on each t-shirt you want to make a profit of 16 by 3 percentage. Now what is the selling price you need to sell to the customers in order to gain the 16 by 3 percentage here? Suppose let us try to solve this one by using the same. Okay, let us take this as okay. Let us consider the cost price here. It is What is the cost price? 342 here. And what is the profit percentage is earning here? The profit is getting the 16.2 by 3 percentage. And we need to find the selling price here. We need to find the selling price here. Suppose if you want to solve this one by using the formula approach. What is the formula? We are having selling price is equals to cost price plus cost price into profit divided by 100. And if you want to substitute the values here, what is the profit cost price here? 342 plus 342 into 16 2 by 3 divided by 100. But multiplying this much portion value is difficult for us. Difficult for us. So and it is also kills our time here. It is also kills our time here. So in order to avoid this complexity, what I am trying to do is I simply go with the ratio approach here. I simply go with the ratio approach. So in order to solve this ratio approach, what you need to do, you need to remember the percentage fractions. We need to remember the percentage fractions here. What is the 16.2 by 3 value here? 16.2 by 3 is nothing but 1 by 6. So let us take the cost price and selling price here. Cost price initially it was 6 parts. Here we are getting a profit of 1 part. Then selling price will be 7 parts. Then 6 parts will be equals to how much means? So 342. 6 parts will be equals to 342. Then 1 part will be equals to how much means? So 1 part will be like for 50. So let us try to solve this one. 342 divided by 6. 6 ones and 6 fives get cancelled and 6 sevens get cancelled. So 1 part will be equals to 57. Then 57 into 7 that will be equals to 399. So in order to gain a profit of 16.2 by 3 percentage of profit. So the selling price of each t-shirt that you need to sell it will be 399 rupees. 399 rupees. So this is the one scenario when you want to when you buy a t-shirt for 342 rupees and in order to gain 16 by 3 percentage. In this scenario what you need to understand is when the percentages are very complex like 16 2 by 3 12 1 by 5 11 1 by 9 9 1 by 9. So when percentage values are complex, you need to solve the question by using the ratio approach. With the ratio approach we'll get the answers in an easy manner here. The ratio approach, we'll get the answers in an easy manner. Okay, let us consider one more scenario here. Let us consider one more. This is the second scenario. I hope you are clear with this explanation. Let us consider one more scenario. Let us consider one more scenario here. Let us consider one more scenario. That is, let us assume a tech company produces smartphones here. A tech company produces smartphones here. A tech company produces smartphones here. And let us assume the cost price of each smartphone will let us assume the cost price of each smartphone will be 20,000. Now what you need to decide it is, or what the company decided is, the company has decided to get a profit of 12 1 by 2 profit, not 12 1 by 2 percentage profit. And we need to find or what price the tech company has to sold that smartphone in order to get a profit of 12 1 by 2 percentage profit. So in percentage fraction, we can write like this. Suppose if you want to go with the upper formula approach, you can also solve this one. Selling price is will be cost to cost price into percentage profit divided by 100 and try to get some value. In this also you'll get the answer. But all you need is you need to be good at calculations and multiplying the values here. If you are good at multiplying the values here, you'll get the answers in. But what I'll suggest is if I'll go with the ratio approach. I'll take cost price here and selling price here. As I said, 1 by 8. This is value will denote the cost price and the numerator value will denote the profit here. So initially cost price was 8 parts and then it will be 9 parts. In the question he gave it as 8 parts value, he gave it as 20,000, which means one part will be equals to how much? One part will be equals to how much means like 20,000 divided by it, you will get some value. And similarly, 9 parts value we need to find. So if we find that one part, okay, 9 parts value will approximately get it as 25,000. Okay, here multiplication value is not correct here. We'll get the value as 25,000 here. Each value will get it as 2,500. 2,500 into 2,500. We'll get the value as. So if there are any mistake, try to clear this one. And this is about the basic introduction on this portion. Thank you for watching the session. We'll meet in the session with one more interesting topic. Have a good day.